A question I have for you is, have you ever had a moment that completely changed your perspective on life? Whether it was a place, an experience, or even a conversation that made you realize what you actually want. Because that recently happened to me and I cannot stop thinking about it. Hey everyone, I'm Annabelle. I'm 23 years old and I post a lot of content because it is literally my dream. If you're not familiar with my content, I post a lot of vlogs and just day in the life type videos, but I wanted today to be a little different because I've had some thoughts in my head that I've been really wanting to share with you guys. I thought today would be a perfect time. I'm literally in Miami right now. I got here like 3 days ago. I'm in downtown Brickell where my cousin has a condo. As you can tell, the view is absolutely beautiful. It is stunning and I just needed to make a podcast video on this because I think it is so important to share the thoughts that I have, and it could definitely motivate those, especially if you're not feeling motivated right now and you just want to see yourself do better and just have a little push, I guess. I think that's like the best way to put it. So the whole topic of this podcast video is going to be about romanticizing your future life because this is something that has been heavy on my heart recently ever since I came here in January, because a new dream that sparked was literally moving to downtown Brickell, which is exactly where I'm at, and it hasn't happened yet, guys. But eventually it will, and I just wanted to explain my thoughts and like my process through all of it and how eventually I know it's going to happen. I want to start off with what sparked this new dream of mine because I feel like that's the whole reason of why I started romanticizing my future life. And it was back in January. Me and my family went to stay at my uncle's house for a week in Deerfield, Florida. But we came to visit my cousin who lives in this condo for like 5 to 6 hours, I believe. And literally right when I got here, the first thing that I said was, why in the world did I not go to the University of Miami or any college here for that fact? Like, literally why? And I look at the people here and I'm like, it just motivate. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just so motivating. Like, everyone here seems so successful. And I mean, they have to be pretty successful in order to live in such a luxurious place. And everyone's very fit. I'm not kidding. Like, I think every single person here is fit. I was not going to lie. Like, I was very insecure being here. But well, that's another topic for another day, all right? Anyways, being here for those 5 to 6 hours literally shifted my entire perspective of what I want in life and the things that I have to do in order to achieve what I want in life. Because it's going to happen. Like, I want it to happen. It's going to happen whether it's for a month, 3 months, or a year, or more than a year that I live here. I just want to experience life here to see how my whole life changes. Like, I'm not even kidding. I think my whole life would actually do a 360. And ever since that day, I believe it was like December 30th or 31st when we came to visit here, I have not stopped thinking about Miami. Like, I don't know why. And it's not that I was like thinking about it every single day, like 24/7, but it's always in the back of my head, which that's never really happened with moving somewhere. Like, I've always said like, oh, if I were to move somewhere, it'd be Arizona. But I've never like, and I've gone to Arizona multiple times, but it's never been like, oh my gosh, I want to move. But like here it's like, oh, I need to move. Like, it's going to happen. So just that in itself kind of made me realize like God put that like idea in my head for a reason and why I think it's going to happen. So flash forward a week and a half ago, which is when we booked this trip. It was very, very last minute. The first thought in my head was not about just vacation. It was about growth. And all I thought about was, how can I not only grow myself personally while I'm there, but also my business. I had saw that Xandra, she's an influencer in Miami, was performing at Live on Saturday, and I've actually filmed for one of her DJ sets in Michigan, so I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to reach out to her. I reached out to her and I was like, hey, I'm visiting on vacation, but I literally would love to come and film your event because I'm a full-time freelance videographer and photographer. I do social media for like businesses, I do it for events, photography, also like just pretty much everything and like content creation. I came on vacation with my little sister and my mom. I knew I wasn't going to be partying out. We literally have just been coming home like every single day at like 10 o'clock and just chilling, hanging out. I've been doing work on this beautiful balcony because who wouldn't? That's how I imagine my life being in the future. So I just stayed with that. Like, I wasn't gonna go out by myself. It's not the safest thing, you know? But I was like, let me take this opportunity to see if she'll answer me and I could film for her, because why not? Like, if I'm not doing anything, if I'm just going to go to bed, I'd rather go work and do what I love. So I didn't get a response, but I then contacted Liv I contacted Group Hospitality, I think that's what it's called, and they're like the ones who own Live, whatever. I contacted David Grutman, and then I even contacted Xandra's manager. He actually answered, you guys, and it was kind of just like, I said what I want to do and that I would love to like film for her. He was like, thank you, I'll take a look at it. And then I sent another message, and then it just didn't end up working out, but I tried, and that's all that matters. And then I also saw that she was performing at another place on Friday and partnering with Bumble to do so. So I did everything in my power to figure out how that could work. I even found out the social media coordinator of Bumble, reached out to her. She actually responded, and she was like, hey, like, I love like that you want to do this. It's so amazing. You seem very passionate. We did already hire a videographer, but we'll definitely keep you in mind for future events, which, boom, that's an amazing answer, you guys. When I tell you that some people would get discouraged by that, I literally took that as a win, because it's not like either of them didn't answer. They literally both answered me, and now like I'm a thought in their brain, you know, like I introduce myself, they know who I am and what I do, and if they need someone, they can find me and they could use me and they could contact me. The one thing that I try to tell everyone is you miss 100% of the shots you do not take. The reason I have so many opportunities and worked with the people that I've worked with is because I reached out. I wasn't afraid to get a no. I wasn't afraid to get a I wasn't afraid to not get a response, because that is literally the worst of it. Someone says no to you, okay, like what does it matter? In this case, it turned out for the better, and now she knows who I am. And this is just getting me one step closer to achieving my goals. Any step is a step. Any progress is a progress. Please, the only thing that I could stress to people is never be afraid to ask people questions, to reach out to people. The worst thing they could say is no and not answer. And I promise you, majority of the time, I do get a lot of no's, but it's so worth it when I do get those couple yeses, because once I get those yeses and I work with those people, it opens up so many other opportunities. And then those people want to keep using you. Just remember, you miss 100% of the shots you do not take. Even though I didn't land a gig this time, it sets me up one step closer to do so in the future. You guys, you don't wait for opportunities, you create them. This brings me to my next topic, which is the difference between dreamers and doers. The dreamers are the ones that are going to want something but then stop after the first no or obstacle. And the dreamers are the ones that are going to actually make it, because they keep going even through the failures, the setbacks, and the rejection. And if you are a dreamer, I highly anticipate for you to stop that habit, because I promise you are not going to get anywhere when you continue to dream about something. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect human being and I'm only a doer, because I'm not gonna lie, I am a dreamer when it comes to my dream body. I always tell myself how I want my dream body and how I want to be fit and I want to be healthy, but then I do absolutely nothing about it, and I keep crying about my weight. I literally will like tell myself, oh, you need to lose weight, and then the next second you're seeing me eating chips. So like there are different aspects in life where I am a dreamer and I'm trying to change that habit, and that's why I feel like me being in Miami, nope, that's excuses right there. I was about to say me being in Miami is what's going to change that. I should be able to achieve that goal from anywhere, but like I do still have my bad habits in that sense, because I think of like, oh, I need to be here in order to achieve this. Like, no, I don't. But do I want to live in Miami? Absolutely. This is for different reasons. It's just something on my heart that I feel like I need to do. So yeah, don't be a doer. No, wait. Don't be a dreamer, be a doer. Because you're not going to get anywhere just dreaming about what you want instead of taking action and doing what you want. And you guys, I actually have a crazy story on this topic. Hold on, let me get comfortable, because I actually think this is crazy. I literally got goosebumps when this happened. So I was at the pool yesterday. There was an empty seat next to me and then two other seats, and it was like two older men, and they were just like chilling, talking, whatever. And he ended up speaking to me, and he was just like, oh, like, where are you from? And I was just telling him like what I do. I'm a full-time freelance videographer and photographer, yada yada yada. And we were just like talking, and I told him how we're going to be here for only the weekend, and then we're going to go to Fort Lauderdale. He's giving us many recommendations. I then, like, my mom was walking over to me to leave, and I was like, oh, like, this is my mom. They got to talking just about like restaurants in Fort Lauderdale, whatever, and how like our cousin let us stay here. And out of nowhere, you guys, I didn't even tell him this. I literally didn't even tell him this. He goes, your daughter's going to move here. Like, I could feel it. Like, something tells me like she's gonna move here. And I literally had goosebumps. Like, even talking about it right now, I have goosebumps, and I was about to start tearing up because I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I don't think you guys understand how much I've been saying to my mom and everyone on my social media, I am going to move here. Like, it's going to happen. And just that, I took it as a sign from God, because for God to put something heavy on my heart out of nowhere and me to keep thinking about it. And now that I'm here and I had this opportunity, literally, thank you, George, 1,000 times. Like, George is my cousin that let us stay here. I didn't know it was going to, like, do what it did to me, I guess. Like, I didn't know it was going to, like, spark that dream even more. So him saying that, I was just like, God, like, is that you? Like, that's literally, like, God. Like, and when you have something heavy on your heart, you need to take that as a sign from God, especially if it's coming from another stranger that has no idea who you are, what you want in life. You guys didn't even talk about it, and then out of nowhere he said that. That's crazy. That is crazy. I literally was speechless, and like I said, I was tearing up. I like shared it on my story, and so many people were like, yeah, that's a sign from God. And I even took it as a sign from God. Every time I talk about God, I get goosebumps. And when that guy said that, I got goosebumps. And then when I was talking about it with other people, I got goosebumps. And that's just like my little sign from God. And it's just a reminder to you guys that you guys need to trust in God and have faith, but also that's not all you need to have. You also have to work hard for it. You can't just hope for things to happen. You have to have faith. You have to work hard, and you have to trust the process, because everyone, like, literally everyone's like, oh, why don't you just like pick up and leave now? And realistically, I could not do that, you guys. Like, genuinely, especially for a place that I want to live in, like the area, there's no way. Literally no way, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. It just means it's going to take a lot of hard work, which I'm very open to. I'm a hard worker. I love working. I love setting my mind to something and proving to everyone, and not even just everyone, but myself, that I can do it, because that's just such an amazing feeling to be able to feel so accomplished that you did it all yourself. And that's one thing that always keeps me going, is because my family has provided for me like my entire life. I'm just going to be very honest, and I'm so beyond grateful for them for being able to like do that for me. But sometimes I just feel like I'm not able to understand how it is to be out on my own, which is why I actually got an apartment for a year. I paid for it, all of it, by myself. It was very hard. It was a learning experience, and it just made me work so much harder, so then I wouldn't ask for help. And that's exactly what I want to do with this apartment. Like, I don't want to ask anyone for help. I want to be able to do it myself. And that's the mindset you should have. If other people are able to have that luxurious and successful life, if that's what you want, why can't you do it? You know, like I said, this is a new spark of mine. I never thought I'd want to live in a city, especially a busy freaking city like this. But something about it is just so motivating to me. Like, I wake up every single morning and I'm like, yeah, I want to get things done. Like, I want to get things done. I literally was sitting here the first night until 2 a.m. doing my work. I had no business doing that. I've been taking every single opportunity making content, because I also am a full-time content creator. I love content. That's like my actual passion and dream, which that could be another topic for another day if you guys enjoy this. But I just been finding opportunities in everything, in every way that I can, and taking it to my advantage, because that's exactly what you should be doing, especially if it's going to benefit you and the future life that you want to live. So if you have a dream, whether it's living in a new city, starting a career, or just taking a leap, act like it's already happening. Take those small steps, say yes to every single opportunity, and just trust that everything that's meant for you is already unfolding. I promise you guys, it'll literally change your entire perspective on life. Like, once you start acting like your dream and future life is already what's happening, every single day I've been waking up and saying, I'm going to live here. I am going to live here. And I don't say, you guys, I think it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen, because I just feel it heavy on my chest. And even if you don't feel it heavy on your chest, just tell yourself, like, make yourself believe it, psych your mind, and act like you are living the life that you already want to live. I did a 3-day series on my TikTok where I was saying, like, day 1 of 3 of romanticizing my future life. And that's what sparked this idea of making this podcast, which I really hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys did enjoy, let me know, because I'd be more than happy to talk about things. I love talking. I can yap all day, every day. I can yap someone's entire ear off. But I have so many topics that I want to talk about, and I try doing those like get ready with me's on TikTok, and I just get so distracted while trying to like do my skincare, and then I feel like it's not as authentic as it is on like long form content. So just let me know if that's what you guys want me to do, and I'd be more than happy to. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below one dream that you've been romanticizing about but haven't acted on yet. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn those post notifications on so you guys get notified every single time I upload a new video. If you guys want to speak about this more, reach out to me on DM, message me on TikTok, or like I said, just comment down below and I'd be more than happy to conversate with you guys. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you next time. Peace.